Yeah, I mean, time flies when you're having a good friendship. That's not the saying, but I figured we could just make it the saying. Welcome back to the Junior Mints podcast. This podcast is here to help you guys navigate life while also helping you guys see the fun sides of life as well. My name is Finn Lawler. I'm your host. Let's jump right in today's episode. It's kind of a sequel to last week's episode, all about cultivating a good community. I think that was last week's episode. But anyway, today's episode, we're going to be talking about the art of adult friendships, nurturing your social circle. So here we go. We're talking about a topic that is both vital and, let's be honest, a little challenging friendship in adulthood. As we get older, our lives get busier. We're juggling careers, families, and 1,000 other responsibilities. The easy, effortless friendship of our high school days often became a thing of the past. But that doesn't mean we should let them go. In fact, nurturing our friendships is more important than ever for our mental health and happiness. Right off the bat, that is, yeah, the. I try to think of some friends I knew from high school, and I see their Facebook pages sometimes, and I'm just like, you have a kid now, or like you're married now. I'm like, whoa, like what am I doing? It's just like time kind of just fly. Like it's weird when you like get out of college or something. Time just runs from you. I'm like, dude, I want where'd the time go? Anyway, different podcast. So how do we make and maintain friendships when time is a luxury and spontaneity, sorry, is a distant memory? It starts with a shift in perspective. It does. Um, Because when you're friends with somebody in like high school and like you don't talk to them for 4 years, you go your separate ways for a few years and you see each other again. You're both different people, and maybe you're either less compatible or more compatible as friends. It really is kind of a 50-50 shot in that regard. So that's just how life is, though. So phase number one: the new reality of friendship. The first thing to accept is that adult friendships look different. They might not involve hours of daily conversation or spontaneous road trips. They're often built on intentionality and quality, not quantity. You might go weeks without talking to a close friend, but when you finally connect, it feels like no time has passed at all. The key is to let go of the expectation that adult friendships should mirror the ones we had in our youth. True. Um, Even my close friends, we sometimes still feel like we're in college, and yet we're almost in our mid 20 or in our late 20s, and it's just like, wow, where'd the time go? Yeah, I mean, time flies when you're having a good friendship. That's not the saying, but I figured we could just make it the saying. Instead, think of them as commitments. Just like you schedule a doctor's appointment or a work meeting, you might need to schedule time for your friends. It may not be romantic, but it's realistic. A planned dinner, a weekly video call, or a recurring walk in the park can be the glue that holds a friendship together. Dude, that's calling me out immediately. Oh my gosh. But that's the reality of that's the reality though, is people grow apart, people grow busy, and some people fade away, or not fade away, but like fade apart. That's just how it is. Phase two: the importance of a low maintenance friend. This leads me to my next point. Celebrate the low maintenance friend. This is the friend you don't have to talk to every day to show to know that they care about you. You can pick up the phone after 6 months and the conversation picks up right where you left off. These friendships are a gift and they thrive on a foundation of mutual trust and understanding. This is not to ex- this is not an excuse for neglecting your friendships, but a recognition that some relationships are so solid they can withstand the test of time and distance. The low maintenance friend understands that life happens and that your love for each other isn't measured by how often you see each other, but by the quality of your connection when you do. Honestly, though, So, um, it's just one of those that a low maintenance friend is kind of a blessing. It is a blessing. I have a friend from college currently who we go like sometimes months without talking and just like texting, but then he'll send me something randomly and I'm just like that's he knows who he is if he's watching. Um but yeah, it's a friend like that where it's like you can go 2 months without talking and then text him and it's like, "Oh yeah, I remember that dude. That's awesome." So, I think my other close friends as well are kind of like that. But it's nice to have friends like those where it doesn't really matter how much time has passed, but what matters is that you're still friends. So that's always nice. Phase number 3: making new friends as an adult. Here's it. It's a challenge and a half. Um, how about making new friends? It can feel a lot like dating. Where do you even start? The answer is simple, but it requires courage. Lean into your interests. hmm Join a club, take a class, or volunteer for a cause you care about. These are the places where you'll find people who already share a common interest with you. The conversation will be easy, and the connection will feel natural. Don't be afraid to take the first step. Be the one to suggest getting coffee after the class or organizing a group outing. It might feel awkward at first, but everyone is secretly hoping someone else will do it. Yep, did I read that right? But everyone is secretly hoping that someone else will do it. Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. Finally, remember to be a good friend to yourself. Be present when you're with your friends. Put your phone away. Listen actively. Be a source of support, but also a source of joy and laughter. Friendship in adulthood is an investment, but the return, a supportive community that understands you and cheers you on, is priceless. Yeah, friendship, I mean, so I'm at the point in my life where I don't have a lot of friends, but I have high quality friends. And it's quality over quantity. I think it's quality over quantity after you get out of school. Even while you're in school, like if you get towards the end of school, you start to develop those higher quality. Focus on the higher quality friendships and let the maybe don't focus as much on the lower quality friend. I don't even know. Anyway, quality over quantity in terms of friendship, and I think the same could be said about dating as well. But in any case, friendship is important, and there's a thing I like to kind of go by, and I'll close it with this. Be the kind of friend that you want to have. I think I said this on a previous episode before, but be the kind of friend that you want to have. And you might be surprised at what kind of friends you find. Anyway, this has been the Junior Mints Podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. If you enjoyed today's episode, please drop a like, subscribe down below, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.